Howdy folks, Josh here from Genuine Homestead. We have an emergency building project that needs to be done. These mate birds have been getting picked off one by one by a hawk. There was a mink also. Not what we want to see happen, but it has to stop. And so this is going to be a 2-hour challenge, maybe 3-hour challenge to say what can we build? What can we build to keep these birds safe from hawks, at least for the time being. If you get to see this video, that's probably a good thing because it means we built something that we put out for the chickens. Be encouraged, keep up the good work. Maybe it'll give you an idea for something that you might need to create yourself, or just some inspiration that we just keep going. Stuff comes up and we keep going. Enjoy. What we need is materials. We don't have any materials set aside for this yet, so we're just going to find out what we have, try to throw something together. It needs some kind of shade, enough of a shelter. It needs to be heavy enough that the winds aren't going to just pick it up easily and take it away, and the netting or the fencing, what do they call that stuff, a wire mesh or something small enough that raccoons can't easily get a bird out through it or something like that, because we do have raccoons around. So we're just going to see what we have, throw something together. It's an emergency. It only needs to last a couple weeks. The other requirements are it needs to be taken apart easily when we're done, and it needs to go together quickly. Quickly. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, quick timeout. Yes, I have a little trailer of pallets. Why? Remember our requirements. It needs to happen quickly. It's an emergency. It has to be heavy enough. I don't care if it's too heavy, because we're not going to be moving it around for more. We're not going to be moving it around for more than 2 or 3 weeks. And these pallets are already put together. We already have something that's structurally sound for the most part for what we need. And so I'm going to try to make it work. Okay, so status check. Got a frame built and it's gonna work. It's heavy, but it's gonna work. We have about 40 to 50 of the younger chickens, so they're smaller. They're gonna go in here. The other chickens are gonna go in the other 2 big chicken tractors. You can see that build here, wherever that is. And now we're gonna put some kind of netting around it, and hopefully that's good enough. It's about 5 feet by 7 feet, basically, so 35 square feet approximately. It gives them 1 square foot per bird. These are smaller birds, they're not the grown birds, so it's okay. 2 square feet, like Joel Salatin and others suggest, is more ideal, but we'll be moving them every day to new grass, so it's okay. 35 birds comfortably in a 1 square foot per bird. A little tighter than that, but again, they're smaller, and it's not going to be for very long, so hopefully it'll take care of what we need to. Okay, we're wrapping it up. 2.5 hours, and we created something that might be one of the ugliest things I've ever built. Maybe not. Maybe it's not so ugly. But here's just a chicken tractor, a thrown together chicken tractor with what we had. It's not the most ideal because we've got bigger fencing. We don't have the wire mesh fencing, the 1/2-inch stuff that's the best, but this will keep the hawks away. And it's heavy, it's kind of clunky, but it'll work. And Everything is put together with screws so that when we're ready, we just take all the screws out and we're done. Put everything back and we're done. We didn't use staples on purpose. So here it is, 2.5 hours. Again, hey, be encouraged. Things happen, stuff comes up, but you just take it and run with it is what we're trying to do. So stick with it, keep going. Here's to your meat birds and your chicken tractors. Terrible. Welcome back to the Genuine Homestead. Last time we left off with this tractor, it was kind of an emergency situation, but now we've got the chickens moved over there into the more permanent tractors, and this one is not needed anymore. If you remember, there were a couple of requirements that we made on this tractor. It was a short build, had to be done quickly. We were going to use screws, so that only screws, no staples or anything, so that it could be disassembled easily. And that's what we're going to do today. Let's get it done. So there we have it. A little bit of cleanup work, maybe for 15 minutes of work there. We've disassembled that thing because we put it together knowing that we wanted to take it apart quickly. So be encouraged once again. You can do these things. Even short-term solutions can be okay for a little bit, especially if you plan ahead for what you're going to do at the end. Take care. See you next time.